Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I didn't do that song in the show, but I was talking about the weird jobs that I've had in my life, and I mentioned that I was a Cracker Jack vendor in the Orange Bowl back in 1974-75, and this guy blurted out in the audience, "So was I." And I said, "Really? 74-75? And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Wow. Well, what are you doing now?" And he said, "I'm on sabbatical." I was very excited. The audience was thrilled to be there at a reunion of two Cracker Jack vendors 10 years later. And he came backstage afterwards, and we were talking about our favorite sales pitches, because I had one right say, "Please, ladies and gentlemen," maybe some of you saw me doing this. "Please, I'm working my way through medical school. The life I've saved could be yours. Please buy my Cracker Jack." And one time this man jumped up, he says, "Help me, Doc, help me, help me." So I ran up the steps and I looked down his throat. I said, "Take one box of Cracker Jacks and call me in the morning." Stuff like that. I was a real jerk, and during the time out, I would put on sunglasses and a sign that says, "I am blind, please buy my Cracker Jacks." I had a lot of fun. But the guy came backstage and I said, "What do you do now? I'm just curious." And he said, "Well, I'm a professor in the School of Public Health at Harvard University." I was like, "Wow, congratulations, a Cracker Jack vendor who's really, made it big." And I said, "Oh, well, what do you do at Harvard?" He said, "Well, I make films and videotapes of microbial creatures." I said, "You mean like amoebas?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh, if I get a song for you." So he gave me his address, and I sent him a tape of the amoeba hawk, because I hadn't done the song in that show. And about 2 months later, I got a postcard from him. He said, "I played your song for my little friends, and I think they like it, though. It's hard to hear the pseudopods clapping." He said, "With your song and with my videotapes, I think we can submit something to MTV together." Wow, it'd be perfect. One-cell videos for viewers that have one brain cell. So I was all excited, Oh, I'm going to have a video, and it's going to be educational and everything. But as things happen in the wacky world of folk music, sometimes people just forget about their great ideas, and this guy kind of forgot. He stopped writing to me. So about 8 months later, I was back at Cambridge again, and I did the song, and I told the story about the guy, and this man came rushing backstage afterwards, and he said, "Which one of my professors was that?" And I said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm the head of the biology department. Forget about him, I've got better footage." So now it's back on again. And it's on my new record. I'm sorry I don't have any of the new records here tonight, but one of the exciting things about it is the line that when the amoeba band sings, "When the red, red robin comes bop, bop, bop along," Dave Van Ronk sings that part in 4-part harmony. And he said it was always his dream to sing the part of an amoeba. So I was glad to be, able to make his dream come true. Can you hear the guitar now? No? What is going on here?
We got it.
Okay, well, now I'm going to do this is a song inspired by Bergdoff-Goodman's, which is a store in 57th and 5th. Yeah, I know you're saying, "She don't shop there." Oh, we don't shop there. They can't stop me. And, it was in April a couple years ago, and they had a beautiful display of wedding dresses in the window, and I was thinking about all my friends who were kind of wild in their college years, and as time was going on, they were becoming more and more conservative. Everyone I know is getting married next summer. Living together is no longer enough, I guess. Blushing 30-year-old brides register their china pattern and go shopping for that long white dress. Maybe she's becoming aware of her own mortality. The thought of having children doesn't seem so wrong. Maybe he's grown tired of looking for that perfect woman when the perfect woman's been there all along. I've seen them walking down the aisle, the groom nervous, the bride all smiles, though feel a little foolish after all these years. They think they know each other well, but looking in their eyes, no one could tell. They're trying hard to cover up those age-old fears. And I stood there with the single women when the bride throws saw a bouquet, never really wanting it, while I reach out anyway, like I've been reaching, I've been searching for something I can't hold. Still young enough to think there's lots of time before I'm too old for all of this. And I've danced with the best man and all the relatives. The music sounds so tinny as I glide across the room. Oh, it feels strange to dance at weddings of those who swore they'd never marry. Those off now on their honeymoon. Everyone I know is getting married next summer. Living together just isn't enough, I guess. Blushing 35-year-old brides register their silver and go shopping for that long white dress.